operations management and supply chain. There are core processes that are a set of activities that deliver value to external customers, such as supplier relationship process, which is the process which is planned and managed in order to manage the interactions with outside parties that supply goods or services to the organization. And the main concept or the main target is to maximize the value of those interactions. So it means creating closer, more collaborative relationships with our key suppliers in order to realize new value and reduce the risk of failure of the entire supply chain. Also, the process of new product or service development. Organizations, when they create new products or introduce new services, usually they have disciplined, systematic approach in order to avoid failure, in order to avoid creating products or services that are not needed in the market. Also, the order fulfillment process. And order fulfillment is simply everything that happens from receiving, processing, delivering orders to customers. So from the moment the customer orders till he or she receives the product. So how this happens. Also, customer relationship management and customer relationship management or customer relationship process is all the practices and strategies and technology software that are used to manage and analyze customer interactions and data. So the goal is to improve customer service relationships and assist in customer retention, and of course increasing sales volume. So the customer relationship process means compiling customer data across different channels or points of sale between the customer and the company, and analyze them in order to help the organization based on this information to identify how to interact with each type of customers. So support processes provide vital resources and inputs to the core processes. Let's discuss what are the support processes. Support processes such as capital acquisition, which is the provision of financial resources for the organization to do the work and to execute its strategy. All the operations that are being done in any organization cannot be accomplished without having the capital, the finance needed to do the work. You have to pay for material, you have to pay wages, salaries, you have to buy a lot of machinery, equipments, software, technology, IT, furniture, a lot of things you may buy. So in order to be able to provide the needed product or service. So you cannot do that without having capital. Also budgeting, because you need to manage those funds in a good way. So how to allocate funds over a period of time so that you have a plan forward. Recruitment and hiring. Human resources are very important to the work of the organization. Without having the required people with the required capabilities, qualities, qualifications, you cannot do what you need to do. Evaluation and compensation. Those people, in order to keep them satisfied and in order to be fair and to create incentives for them to work better, you have to assess and to pay them according to their evaluation, to their performance. Human resource support and development those people you need to that you are working with, or that you are hiring, they need to be trained, they need to be equipped with the latest update of information in order to prepare them for their current jobs and also for the future needs that you may have in the future. Regulatory compliance, you should make sure that you are meeting the laws and legal obligations without any breach. Information system, of course, is very important. How to manage all the data that you have, all the information, because sharing information is vital in operations management. You should know information about financing, about inventory levels, about customer orders, about all this, the material that you have, procurement status, a lot of things that you need to monitor. So this cannot be provided unless you have a good information system. Enterprise and functional management. All these resources, all these people, all these departments, they need to be managed with a good system and activities that provide strategic direction and ensure effective execution of the work of the business. Corporate versus operational strategy. Operational strategy, this means by which operations implements the firm's corporate strategy and helps to build a customer-driven firm, while corporate strategy means that it provides an overall direction that serves as the framework for carrying out all the organization's functions, like environmental scanning, core competencies, core processes, global strategies. So we focus on that. The planning phase is the corporate strategy, and the market analysis, competitive priorities, new service product development, and it's linked to the operational strategy, of course, how we apply this. While then we have action to apply our strategy. Then we have performance evaluation to measure if we have performance gap or not, and this is based on the competitive capabilities, of course. We are not going to discuss everything in this module, so I will tell you exactly what we'll focus on in operations management. So we will focus on the competitive priorities. This is the most important thing. They are the critical operational dimensions a process or supply chain must process to satisfy internal or external customer. So we'll discuss it. And competitive capabilities, also operational strategies. This is going to be our focus for the next sessions, inshallah. Competitive priorities. How to compete in the market. So organizations usually decide to compete in the market with one dimension. They must plan to have a competitive priority so that they focus on it while they are producing, while they are selling, while they are delivering value to customers, and then try to implement it in order to guarantee sales. So you cannot choose to compete on everything. You have to select one selection, usually, where you can compete in. We will discuss some examples for that. The competitive capabilities are cost, quality, time, and flexibility. So each organization should think clearly and plan how they are going to compete with a product. Is it with cost or quality or time or flexibility? So they should be able to deliver this priority. Competitive priorities set by the organization determine the development of these capabilities. Some examples. So if organization decided to compete via cost, so they should focus on low cost operations. This is what it means to compete by cost. The definition in this case is delivering a service or a product at the lowest possible cost. Try to minimize cost as much as they can in order to price the product in a low priced product so that customers can buy it and distinguish it by this priority. So in operations, in this case, the process considerations are that processes must be designed and operated to make them efficient. Efficiency is number one target here. Example is EasyJet. Example is we can say a lot of other examples. We can say that one example is low-cost airlines. You know that there are some airlines who compete via low tickets price. So this is another example. Quality. There are two types of quality: top quality or consistent quality. Top quality means that you are delivering an outstanding service or product, something that is different from the market, is very sophisticated, very advanced. So in the process, while you are producing that, while delivering this value, it may require a high level of customer contact and may require superior product feature, because in this case maybe you will do whatever the customer needs. Maybe it will be make to order, so that you can get the demands or the requirements of the customer and then try to make the product according to his requirements. An example for that is Ferrari, Rolls-Royce, a lot of other examples you can think by yourself. Also, consistent quality. Consistent quality means producing service or products that meet design specification on a consistent basis, that all the products has the same quality. Quality is the same, quality is fixed, that there is no difference between one product and another. All the production is the same. So the processes are designed and monitored to reduce errors and prevent defects. So your focus here should be how to reduce defective products, how to make sure the quality is the same, how to test the products. So an example for that is McDonald's. If you go to any branch of McDonald's all over the world, it will have the same quality. Time. If you decided that your competitive priority is time and you are going to compete by time, you have some options: either delivery speed, on-time delivery, or development speed. Delivery speed means that quickly filling a customer order. In this case, the process should be designed to reduce lead time. You need the lowest time possible to produce a product. An example for that is Dell is doing that. Also, on-time delivery means that you meet delivery time promises. So planning also processes to increase percent of customer orders shipped when promised. This is your target. Like UPS or FedEx, usually they want customers to trust that they are going to commit to the delivery dates, because this is their market. They are couriers. This is how they compete. Development speed. Quickly introducing a new science or a product. You have a very good research and development department which knows what will be the future, which plan to change the customer perception, providing new products, new advancement, new technology. So cross-functional integration and involvement of critical external suppliers is required in this case, because when you change, when you are being flexible like this, you need suppliers also to be flexible with you. An example for that is Zara. Customization means satisfying the unique needs of each customer by changing service or product designs. And in this case, the process must be low volume, close customer contact, and easily reconfigured. An example for that is the famous Ritz-Carlton Hotel, which has different rooms, different services for all types of customer segments. And you understand from marketing that there is something called the marketing segmentation, targeting, positioning. So you have to know the customer segments, you have to target the right segment. In this case, you have customized service which can fit to different segments, so you can target different segments. Also, variety is a matter of flexibility also, by handling a wide assortment of services or products efficiently. Variety, a lot of products. To do that, you have to be capable of larger volumes than processes supporting customization. Now, a clear example is Amazon, selling millions of items efficiently without problems. Volume flexibility. Volume, so accelerating or decelerating the rate of production of service or products quickly to handle large fluctuations in demand. So if the demand is increasing or decreasing, you have the capability to match it quickly, and this is difficult process. Process in this case must be designed for excess capacity, so you should have excess capacity. So if the demand is increased, your capacity can help you in this case. An example for that is the United States Postal Service, USPS.